dress. This is a pyjama. I love it. It's super long. Yeah. And I don't know, I think it's, as a pyjama, it's super, as a, how would you call it? Like night dress. It's super stunning. It's very elegant. And yeah. Oh, and also, wait, what did I want to tell you? Oh yeah, that I don't wear any makeup. I sometimes, like, what I do is put something on my lips, like a lipstick or balm or a oil or something like that, lip gloss even, but nothing more. I can be bothered. And also, I think that like putting foundation on my skin make it look worse than it actually is. Same thing for concealer. Like if I put concealer, it actually shows more that like I have something underneath my eyes than if I don't wear anything. So like it's a worse look than my bags. So I rather have like my bags and a little bit of purple skin than having concealer that creases, and I don't know. Like I used to wear makeup a lot. I used to like try it out, and honestly like, I was pretty good at it, but even being pretty good at it, it was never a look that I thought it was good, you know. So I'd rather be natural or natural. All right, so I'm surrounded by the books that I would like to bring to Austria. So first of all, I'd like to bring my one and only love. Honestly, I'm like, these are my favorite books ever, potentially. So these are all from author that is called Alexander McCall Smith, and there are two different series. So there is a series that it's called 44 Scotland Street, and then the other series, it's, where is it? Oh, these are not in order. Okay, well, I mean, these are like the cases of Isabel Dalhousie. These are amazing books. Both of these series I love. They're set in Edinburgh, and they have female characters are as main characters, but there are lots of like interesting characters. Like they're very sweet, very comforting, very slow-paced in a way. They're about, especially these ones are like crime, like about crime, but it's not really about crime. Like it's, the main character is a philosopher who wants to investigate and solve some like crimes and things going on in Edinburgh. It's very like I love them both. Like they're very like comforting, yeah, and very very lovely books. Honestly, I love them so much. So these are definitely coming with me. These are a must. Then I'm also gonna bring some. I'm not sure if I'm gonna bring all of these, mostly because honestly none of these are mine. They're all my mom's, and I stole them from her library. She has a huge library. She's a very like strong book lover. But Luis Sepulveda, who was, because unfortunately he died a few years ago, he's one of the like, how would you say, like contemporary, like major authors. Like it's a staple, you know, one of the contemporary classics, if that makes sense. He was from Chile, but lived in Europe most of his life, because, well, okay, you can read his life story on Google, on Wikipedia, but I absolutely love his books. I also do love Isabel Allende books, who is also from Chile, but those are my mom's book, and she has like the full collection, so I don't want to take any books from her. So I'm not sure about this one either, to be honest, but I would love to bring them because I absolutely love this author. Then I'm gonna bring these two books, Little Women and Good Wives. To be honest, I never read neither of them, which is, you know, so hilarious. But I bought these in Prague and I love the covers, and I know that these are books that, like, I would love these books, you know. I don't know why I never read them. So I'm gonna bring them with me and hope that I would read them. Then I'm gonna bring this book from Grayson Perry because I think it's a very fascinating book. But to be honest, I haven't finished it. Like, I started it many years ago and then I haven't finished it, mostly because when I started reading this, it was the English, like the writing in English was very difficult for me. Now I think I could understand everything. So I brought it because I would like to read it. Then on the same sort of thing that I would like to read, I had this in my bookshelf for years. I never read it, from Rosemund Pilcher. And I never read it. I got this secondhand. It was very cheap. Because I bought it because I liked the title and the story. But then I was like, I know that this author is considered like, you know, like very like, I don't know how to explain it, but like very, I don't know how to explain it, to be honest. Like I'm trying to find the words, but it's very difficult. Like, yeah, like her novels are very like basic, you know, very like female novels, like love stories, blah blah blah. I don't know. This is what I've always considered her novels to be. But I watched a YouTube video from another another YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber, but you know, and she said that she absolutely loved a book from her. So I was like, okay. She said that it's very comforting. Why can I not say that word? Comforting and very like a grandma book. She described it as a grandma book. And to be honest, I feel like my most loved books, like these ones, from Alexander McCall Smith, are kind of like grandma books in a way. And so I thought that I might actually like her writing in her books. These I got as a free gift with some books that I ordered. My dad read it. It's pretty short, so I don't know. I know that it's very famous right now. This author is very famous right now. When the coffee is ready, I think that's the translation in English, from Toshikatsu Kawaguchi. Not sure. But yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring it. I will read it. And also from my book order of books that I haven't read yet, I got this one from Ario Loon. In Italian, the name is code name Helen. Not sure what the translation is in English. Yeah, it's about I think a spy during the Second World War. A woman who was a spy. Sounds interesting. That's why I bought it. Never read it because I had other books to read. So I will read it. Also from the same order, a book from Monica Gutierrez, The Library of Mr. Livingstone. I guess that's the translation in English. It's very short again. To be honest, I quite enjoy short books. Like short and sweet. That's what you need. So yeah, not sure. I think it's definitely set in a bookshop. So I will see how that is. I usually like other books that are set in bookshops. So. All right, so I then have, so the camera stopped recording because the memory was full. So I had to clean it up a bit, but we're back. So this is the book that I bought a few weeks ago, and it's from David Nicholson, which is the author of One Day, and this is called, I guess the translation would be You Are Here. I hope it's good. It got me intrigued, so I hope it's good. Then I have two books that I think they're pretty like similar styles, because they're both considered. So this is from Melissa Hill, and this is from an Italian author that is called Anna Premoli. These are both considered like in the style of Sophie Kinsella, not sure, which is the author of I Love Shopping. To be honest, I never read a book from her. I never, like the movie, it was cute, but never felt like, I never loved it. So we'll see how it goes with these two. These I got for free. And this one I bought from a subscription. I was subscribed to kind of like a bookshop where you had to buy at least, I think, 3 books every season. So I bought this one. We'll see how it goes. And then I have a stash of books that is more like coffee table books, let's say, So firstly, I have this one that I got in Paris a few years ago, and it's from an illustrator that is called Marion Fayolle. It's just pictures, and you can see from the cover it's kind of like based about sex, but in a funny way. It's very interesting. Then also in Paris that same time that I went, I got these two books. This is a children's book, and it's Le Petit Nicolas. There are also two movies, and they're amazing, absolutely fun, so funny. They're like set in I think in the 60s or 50s, and they're so great. I know a bit of French, but I guess this would be my level of French. So 8-year-old French, like children French, And then I got this one that I never took off the plastic, because I always thought that I would take it off the plastic when I got my own apartment. And so I hope I will take it off the plastic in Innsbruck. And this is from Tintin. I always love Tintin, so I bought this one. It's kind of comics, like all illustrations. Then I got this book that it's about like with pictures and stories from the photographer called Goscinny. I guess that's the pronunciation, I'm not sure. But he lived in the early 90s, 20th century. And yeah, he's very famous for this picture. And I even got this one as a poster here in my childhood bedroom in my parents' apartment. Then I got these two books this is just illustrated. It's a story, but it's illustrated by Emma Block. And this is her proper book on how to paint with gouache. And to be honest, I don't even own gouache, I just have watercolors. But I follow her on Instagram, and her paintings are so nice that I wanted to buy it. And that's the same reason why I bought this one. This is like a cute story, like children's story, let's say. Then in France, but in Nice, last time I went, I got these two books. I got from a proper like shop, and this is thrifted. Can you say thrifted for books? Not sure, but this is not even a book. Like it's kind of a game. You have to find Charlie in all of these like. Oh, I don't want to break it. In all of these locations, you have to find Charlie. So cute. And then I got this one that I thought it was super funny, because it's the official preppy handbook. So it was published and printed in the 1980s. No, actually in 1980. And it's about like how to become preppy. Like preppy friends, preppy looks, preppy faces, preppy cocktail party, and so on. And it's so funny, so nice, so interesting too. Then I got this book that my mom gave me, and it's about perfumes. She always told me that I should have become like the nose. I don't know if that's the translation in English, but in Italian we would say the perfume nose. So the person who makes perfumes, like decides all of the smells and if they go together and so on. And she always thought that I had to be one of those people. I had to have that job, and because I always had a very good sense of smell, I guess. And so she got me this book that it's also beautiful, but it's about smells, combining smells, and the what it takes to make perfumes, And then finally another coffee table book is this one, It is very fitting. My boyfriend got me this for, I think, last Christmas. And it's the 100 most beautiful like ski slopes in the world. It's super fitting since I'm going to live in the Alps. And we're gonna go skiing a lot, I hope. This is all. These are all of the books that I'm gonna bring. I'm now gonna choose the DVDs that I'm gonna bring. And that's it. I usually don't drink wine during the week. I maybe just drink when I'm out with friends. But yeah, today I wanted to treat myself to a glass of Prosecco, because I have here also my favorite food ever, which is Italian fritto misto. So fried goods, fried potato croquette, fried supplì, which is rice kind of croquette, pasta croquette, and this fried pasta dough with tomato sauce and mozzarella on top and parmesan. These are amazing. These are from the best pizzeria in my town, in my city, in my opinion. So yeah, today it's a special dinner, fancy and tasty dinner.